Hi student, welcome to botany class. Today we are going to see the stellar evolution in teratophytes or different type of stele in teratophyte. What is the stele? It is a center part of stem, root and leaf which is made up of pericycle, vascular tissues like xylem and phloem. The pith may or may not present. That is the stele. What is that? What is the stele? It is the center part of the stem, root and leaf which is made up of pericycle, vascular tissues like xylem and phloem. Pith may or may not present. So that is a stele. Okay, there are different types of stele is present in teratophytes. We are going to see one by one. So, what is the stele? The term stele, which is represents center cylinder of the vascular tissues, is consists of xylem and phloem, already I told you, pericycle and sometimes medullary. Actually, the pith is generally called medulla. Okay, so medullary ray or pith ray or medulla is present. That is very important. Sometimes medullary ray with pith is present. So the stele is broadly classified into two main categories, protostele and cyclostele. So what is the protostele? Proto, that is a primitive. Pro means primitive. It is a primitive stele. So the center is a xylem. The xylem is surrounded by phloem. That means xylem at the center. Outer to the xylem, the phloem is present. There is no pith. Pith is absent. That is a protostele or primitive stele. And next, cyclostele. Center, the pith is present. So pith is surrounded by xylem. The xylem is surrounded by phloem in different concentric layers. So pith, xylem and phloem. Pith at the center. Pith is surrounded by xylem. The xylem is surrounded by phloem. That is a cyclostele. Okay, so what is the difference between proto and cyclostele mean? Protostele non-medullated. So what is the medulla? Pith is generally called medulla. So pith is absent in protostele. Pith is present in cyclostele. We can see the protostele. Phloem is surrounded by xylem. That means xylem at the center and xylem is surrounded by phloem. Pith is absent. That is without pith. That is very clear. Okay. So, the protostele is further different type, classified into different type. That is haplostele, actinostele, plectostele, mixed protostele. Based on the distribution of the xylem and the phloem. Based on the distribution of xylem and phloem, the protostele is further grouped into different categories. That is haplostele, actinostele, plectostele, mixed protostele. We can see one by one. So first one is haplostele. It resembles like a protostele. Center xylem is surrounded by phloem. Example, Salaginella. And actinostele. Here the xylem is star-shaped. Xylem is star-shaped. Star-shaped xylem. That is the pink color is indicate the xylem. Blue color is indicate the phloem. Star-shaped xylem is surrounded by phloem. Example, Lycopodium serratum. Plectostele. The xylem plane is alternate with the phloem plane. So that means plate like xylem is present. So it will be alternate with xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem. Xylem, phloem, xylem, phloem, like that. It is a plate like and alternate with the phloem. Xylem look like a plate. It will be alternate. It will be xylem is alternate with the phloem. So that is a plectostele. Plate like. Example, Lycopodium clavatum. Mixed protostele. The xylem group is uniformly scattered. That is xylem tissues. It is uniformly scattered in the phloem. That means different batches, but they are uniform. That is very important. Example, Lycopodium cernum. Okay, so these are the different type of protostele. Haplostele is similar like a protostele. Actinostele, that means the xylem look like a star shape. Fluctostele, the xylem look like a plate, and which is altered with the phloem. Mixed protostele, the xylem uniformly distributed on phloem. Next, cyphnostele. So it is advanced form. Protostele is a primitive form. Cyphnostele is an advanced form. So here the pith at the center. The pith is surrounded by a concentric layer of xylem, and the xylem is surrounded by a concentric layer of phloem. So that is a cyphnostele. In cyphnostele, xylem surrounded by phloem with the pith at the center. That is very important. Pith at the center. Like in protostele, cyphnostele also is further classified or further divided into different categories. So based on the distribution of the xylem and the phloem, arrangement of xylem and the phloem. Ectopholic cyphnostele, amphipholic cyphnostele, solenostele, eustele, actatostele, polycyclic stele. Once again repeat. Ectopholic stele, cyphnostele, amphipholic cyphnostele, solenostele, eustele, actatostele, polycyclic stele. Listen, the ectopholic cyphnostele, amphipholic, till the word, the steles are without perforate. So there is no perforation, there is no gap. It's a concentric layer. But from solenostele, we can clearly see the perforator stele. Perforator stele. Okay, so protostele or cyphnostele. Among the cyphnostele, ectopholic and amphipholic, these are non-perforator stele. From solenostele, all the steles are perforator. Okay. First one, ectopholic cyphnostele. The phloem is restricted only one external side of the xylem. That means center, the xylem concentric center pith, which is surrounded by xylem, a concentric layer of xylem. The xylem is surrounded by a concentric layer of phloem. That's all. Single xylem and single phloem. So here it's only based on the phloem, ectopholic. That means the phloem is restricted only one on the external side of the xylem. Pith in the center. There is no doubt at all because it belongs to cyphnostele. Example, Osmunda. So this is an example for ectopholic cyphnostele. So pith, the red color is indicate the xylem and the blue with the black is indicate the phloem. Amphipholic cyphnostele. Amphi, 2. So ecto, only one. Amphi means 2. So here the 2 layer of the phloem is present. Xylem present at the center. Okay, so the phloem is present on the both the side of the xylem. That means in the both the side of the phloem or the center, the xylem is present. So xylem at the center, in outer side also phloem is present and the inner side also phloem is present. Pith at the center, there is no doubt at all because it belongs to cyphnostele. So the pith, this is one layer of the phloem, the xylem, the another layer of the phloem. So here they will be clearly given. Center pith is a xylem, inner phloem and the outer phloem. So the xylem is present in between the phloem, the 2 layers of the phloem, in between the inner phloem and the outer phloem. Example, Basilia. Solenostele. The stele is perforator. I already told you, the stele is perforator at the place or the place corresponding to the origin of the leaf trees. So here the continuation of the vascular tissues occur until the tip of the leaf. So here the leaf trace is present. So that means the leaf is originated from the vascular tissues. Okay, so that is a leaf gap is present. That is a perforate. That is a solenostele. Ectofolic solenostele. The same like in siphonostele, ectofolic siphonostele. That means only one phloem. Pit at the center. Xylem is surrounded by phloem. Example, osmunda. Here the leaf gap is present. That is a leaf trace. Pit at the center. That is a xylem. Outer phloem and the inner phloem. So there are two phloem is present. Okay, so only one phloem is present. Only one phloem is present. So that is ectofolic, single phloem. Amphipholic siphonostele. So here two phloem. So here this color is indicated. The violet color is indicated the xylem, and the more or less yellow with the green. It consists a phloem, inner phloem, and this is outer phloem. Xylem at the center. Ecto only one phloem, but in endo you can clearly watch this picture. So in amphipholic, the phloem in a two layer. Xylem is between the outer and the inner layer of the phloem. That means xylem at the middle. So both the outside and the inside the phloem is present. That is amphipholic solenostele. Pit at the center. Phloem is present both the side of the xylem. Example, Adiantum pedatum. Dictyostele. The stele is separated into several vascular strands. The stele is separated into several vascular strands. In each one is called meristele. So the meristele is become what? It's a conjoined vascular bundle. It become a conjoined and radial. Conjoined and a radial vascular bundle. So stele or separated into several vascular strands. Each is called meristele. Example, Adiantum capillus veneris. So here a different batches. Okay, so each is considered a meristele. So each have the xylem at the center and surrounded by phloem. Eustele. The stele is split into a distinct collateral vascular bundle. So what is a collateral vascular bundle? Xylem, it faces toward the center of the stem, root and the leaf. The phloem facing toward the periphery, that means outside. That is a collateral vascular bundle around the pit. That means, so here the vascular bundle are in a ring around the pit. That is a eustele. Example, dicotyledon. The vascular bundles are arranged in a ring-like structure around pit. That means pit at the center. So it will be surrounded by a ring-like vascular bundle. That is a eustele. Example, dicotyledon. And actotostele. The stele is split into a distinct collateral vascular bundle and are scattered in the ground tissues. Example, monocostale. So here it's not arranged like a ring-like structure. It will be scattered. It will be scattered in the ground tissues. Okay, so that is an actotostele. Polycyclic stele. The vascular tissues are present in the form of one or two concentric cylinders. That means each have the pericycle, xylem and the phloem. Okay, so there are different meristeles are present. Different steles are, many steles are present on the center of the stem, root and the leaf. Example, pteridium. So pteridium is an example for polycyclic stele. Thank you, student. That's all about the different type of stele.